So, as I'm sure most of you already know, today is National Rotisserie Chicken Day, right? But some businesses are getting skewered a bit, you see. That's our second one. The Elon Musk one was almost better than that. Holy cow. Now, while some of these chains that make chicken and the like are looking not only at the chicken, they're looking at the rules and regulations of business, which kind of ties back, in all seriousness, to our last segment. We were talking about rules and regulations on business. And the Boston Market CEO, George Michel, has had to sit through that introduction to join us now from Denver, Colorado, where we wish him happy National Rotisserie Chicken Day. And thank you, sir, for joining us. And, you know, if you might indulge us in this conversation a little bit, we were just having it about businesses and where they are, whether it be small businesses or chains or what have you. The regulatory environment, is it something you think about and something that's, you know, really hurting your business as much as some others was suggesting earlier in our show?
You know, we focus on the customer and the customer experience and providing great food in our restaurants. We look at regulations. As long as they're rational, you know, we are okay with them. It's when sometimes regulations are irrational, that's when we start to worry.
Yeah, is there anything now that stands out, or has government gotten too involved in the day-to-day life of a business person like you?
Well, you know, I'm looking at the sodium requirement in New York City, where they required only chains with 15 restaurants and more to post sodium content. You know, why not all the restaurants? Because 50% of meals consumed in New York City are consumed in small restaurants and not in restaurants like Boston Market. So what's good for us is good for everyone else, and the customer needs to know what they're eating in every restaurant they go to.
Right. I mean, that does seem reasonable, that if you're going to do it, you may as well make everybody do it, as opposed to just a certain type of restaurant. We're looking at some of the other restaurant stocks, and many of those are fast food chains. From your segment, where do you stand on this whole $15 an hour minimum wage debate that we've been having in the country?
Well, you know, the minimum wage is going up. We're all for it. We actually pay more than minimum wage at Boston Market. We're about $1.18 more than the minimum wage as a blended state rate. So, you know, and again, as long as it's rational, as long as there is a plan.
But 15 is kind of high, right? I would think, in some states.
Well, 15 is going to be in 2022 in New York, and 2022 in California, 2018 in New York. So, you know, we want to make sure that whatever comes through is rational and makes sense.
Okay. Again, it's National Rotisserie Chicken Day. Now we know. George Michel, thank you. And he's the Boston Market CEO, by the way.